In the middle of a Las Vegas casino, there's something that you don't expect to find. It's not flashing lights, and it's not slot machines, though there are plenty of both of those. No, it's a living, thriving saltwater ecosystem. 117,000 gallons of salt water, thousands of fish, sharks, and rays. It's a full ocean experience, and it's completely free to the public. I'm going to take you there today. Hi there, I'm Hillary, and today I'm going to show you around the Silverton Casino Aquarium. It's connected to the Bass Pro Shops, and the Silverton Casino Aquarium has won countless awards as the best free attraction in the city. But for me, it's a lot more personal than that. I actually used to work here. 5 years ago, I was an aquarist, a safety diver, and a professional mermaid. You can see me here feeding the puffers that I had target trained. Keep an eye out for that dog face later on. Now, coming back and getting to see it from the other side, not just as a part of my day-to-day, but as a visitor, gives me so much more appreciation for what has been built here and the experience that it provides. What makes this place stand out isn't just the size of the tank, it's how accessible it is for everyone. Right as you walk in the front door, you can come and stand up next to the acrylic. You can walk around the entire tank and watch a world of fish unfold right in front of you. From the fast-moving trevally fish and the tangs cutting through the water column, to the slower, more deliberate fish like the batfish or the puffers looking for a bite to eat. Everything feels intentional in this system. The aquascaping, the stocking, all the things are considered, even down to the feeding preferences of the species in the tank. It's designed to create something special in the middle of a casino floor, in the middle of the desert. And I think that's pretty special. But what's equally special is that for a lot of people, this is their first exposure to a saltwater aquarium. What a cool opportunity this is for that. You know, one of the biggest highlights if you come to visit is their stingray feeding. Now, every single day at 1:30 and at 4:30, they are going to be doing a feeding show. And at those times, the entire space rather shifts. People gather around the tank. You can feel the excitement and the anticipation build. And the rays start to move differently, a lot more active, much more focused. And when the feeding begins, you get to see their behavior up close and personal. The way that they glide through the water, how they approach the food, how aware they are of their environment and the diver and the other fish that are around them. It's something that you just don't fully appreciate until you see it like this. Have you ever seen the underside of a stingray or an eagle ray? As they swim up along the glass, sometimes if you take a close enough look, you might even get to see some of the teeth inside their mouth. How cool is that? Now, moments like this aren't just entertaining, they're educational as well. Now, what you can't see in this video is standing right next to me as I'm filming is a aquarium staff member who's talking to the diver inside the tank, and together they're telling all of the visitors about the animals in the system. People that visit can learn what it's like to care for the animals, all of the different orchestrated feedings. You can see the frenzy of fish going to the surface of the water, and sometimes while the rays are being fed, some of the faster fish are being fed at the same time from the top, a coordinated effort to ensure that everybody is getting fed. Does this look familiar, like something that might happen in your tank? Maybe perhaps a broadcast feed while a target feed is going on? Yep, large public aquariums also apply these same techniques that we use in our tanks. From the outside, it absolutely looks effortless, just a fun experience. But there's a lot that's happening behind the scenes. There's a huge variety of life in this tank. You've got the larger, more active, charismatic species that are easy to spot and hold your attention, and smaller reef fish hanging out along the rockwork that you might not notice right away, that add a lot of depth and balance to the system. And if you're into aquariums, you might have started to recognize familiar patterns, how different species occupy different roles, how movement is spread throughout the tank, especially during and after feeding times. Now, while a system like this is obviously on a much larger scale with much larger animals, a lot of the same principles apply to home aquariums. In fact, many of the species in this tank are ones that you'll see in everyday setups of saltwateraquariumdotcom hobbyists. It's just a matter of scaling it down and finding the right balance that works for you. Places like this do something important. Not everyone gets the chance to dive on a reef or see marine life in its natural environment. But experiences like this one bring a small part of that world a little bit closer. See my dog face puffer here? See if you can spot the angelfish next. These experiences spark curiosity, they create appreciation, and sometimes they're a catalyst for creating a new hobbyist. I gotta say, coming back here has been a reminder of how much thought, effort, and consistency goes into maintaining systems like these. And honestly, this is just what you're getting to see from the outside. There's a whole other side of this that most people will never get to experience. Well, maybe not unless we're lucky and get to go back. Alright, this has been Hillary for Waterlogged on behalf of saltwateraquarium.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.